had the opportunity to be with some incredible people in my life that I think are just rock solid. And all of us are looking for heroes. And all of us are looking for people that we can, help set a compass and say, okay, there's true north. And we have to set our compass on not people, but on the things that and God that will help us keep true north. But when we see people that can weather any storm, we should emulate them. We should learn everything we can about them because they teach us you can make it. And as we begin to go through tougher waters and stronger storms, I will tell you that it is more important than ever that we start looking for people that inspire us. The gentleman that is sitting in our studios and will be on TV tonight, and you need to meet his wife and his family and him. He's sitting in our studios right now for radio. When I first heard his story, I couldn't. I think it's in the Marcus Luttrell kind of category myself, because of the way he handled it, and quite honestly, his wife is equally as impressive. His name is Captain Sam Brown. He is an Army Ranger. He was hit by an IED in Afghanistan, and he was set on fire. I'm going to let him tell the story. But I want you to know that this guy is exactly what you're looking for, I believe, in a politician. He is running now, fortunately for me, unfortunately if you live outside of the state of Texas, he is running to be the state representative from House District 102 in North Dallas. So again, good for me and good for the state of Texas, but I wish we had him in Washington, D.C. The primary is on March 4th, and you can find out all about him at brownfortexas.com. I wanted to bring Sam in this morning, and then we'll have a conversation with his family tonight at 5 o'clock on TV. But I really wanted him to tell his story about what happened to him as he was serving his country. Sam, how are you, sir?
Glenn, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
You bet. So tell me. Let's start back. You join the Army. You become a Ranger, infantry officer, and you're in a Humvee.
I am. To finish painting the picture, I'm in Kandahar, Afghanistan, in the dead heat of summer, and so the days are oftentimes peaking at 130 degrees. And you can imagine being in a Humvee with no air conditioning, wrapped in your armor. And I get the call from a classmate of mine from West Point that his platoon was being ambushed, and they happened to be just a few kilometers north of my platoon. And after hearing the update, I asked him if he needed support, and he said affirmative. And so I very quickly began to move out a portion of my platoon to go support them against the fight they were in. So you're driving to help your friend? I am, and it's the life lesson here is we don't necessarily see the adversity as it turns out to be. And so I think I'm driving into a fight. Little do I realize that I'm about to hit the roadside bomb that's going to alter the course of my life. And so in the moment that we're entering into the fray, this bomb just rips through my Humvee, and unfortunately, it left Private Vincent Winston killed in action, and me and the other 3 troops in my vehicle were burned, and that was as you can imagine, it was a life-defining moment in more ways than one.
I know.